Here is what every Freemason must know about the Illuminati, especially in today's digital age where misinformation about both Freemasonry and the Illuminati runs completely rampant. Now, as Masons, we often encounter misconceptions that conflate our organisation and fraternity with the short-lived and significantly defunct Bavarian Illuminati. And these misunderstandings damage our reputation and they completely obscure historical facts. So to address these issues, every Freemason should be well versed in the true nature of the Illuminati and its relationship or significant lack thereof to our craft. So in this episode of Daily Masonic Progress, we're going to cover 3 crucial points that every Freemason must know about the Illuminati. Many people assume that the Bavarian Illuminati was a Masonic offshoot, and this completely overlooks any of the historical facts. Freemasonry is the world's oldest fraternity, and it traces its roots back to medieval stonemasons guilds. We use the tools and emblems of the builder's trade to teach moral lessons and make good men better while improving the world. Now, the Illuminati, however, was founded in 1776 by Adam Weishaupt, a German law professor, and Weishaupt created the Illuminati because he couldn't afford Freemasonry's fees and dues. This fact alone should highlight the separate nature of the two groups. At the time, both organizations did operate in somewhat secrecy, but had fundamentally different goals. The Illuminati sought to promote Enlightenment ideals and emphasize reason, philanthropy, and secular values. They also aimed to influence political decisions. In contrast, Freemasonry, while still had the Enlightenment ideals, focused on personal improvement, brotherhood, and we completely avoid politics at all costs. So despite some of these superficial similarities, the Illuminati and Freemasonry also had distinct philosophies and practices. And this distinction is crucial for Freemasons to understand and be able to articulate. Freemasonry reveres religion and requires a belief in a supreme being. And we encourage Masons to be active in their respective faiths. And we see no conflict between religious devotion and Masonic principles. The Illuminati, on the other hand, viewed religion as superstition and promoted a secular worldview. The Illuminati also had its own unique traditions and instructional papers and doctrines. They're all available online for download if you want. And while they gradually adopted some Masonic-like structures, like their degrees, it didn't really apply any organizational connection. And the Illuminati's strange traditions and doctrines completely set them apart from Freemasonry. Perhaps the most important fact to emphasize is of their short-lived tenure. Despite popular belief, the Illuminati doesn't secretly control the world events today. The historical timeline tells a different story. You see, the Illuminati only existed for about a decade. In 1785, the Duke of Bavaria banned them and enforced severe punishments for membership. And this edict actively ended the Illuminati, albeit they were close to dead anyway, as they were imploding due to political and organisational issues. So they ceased operations and never achieved the critical mass of Freemasonry. At their peak, they only had a few thousand members. But Freemasonry's endured for centuries and has millions of members worldwide. And when we confront the claims about the Illuminati's ongoing influence, it's crucial to emphasize the historical reality. You see, the groups that claim to be part of the original Illuminati offering wealth and power, they're modern-day imitators that have no real connection and no actual organization. They're just people who are trying to scam you. So as Freemasons, we need to be clear that any claims are just pure fraudulent, pure scams, and pure conspiracy. One key lesson from the Illuminati controversy is the danger of conflating individual memberships with organisational connections. Yes, it's true. Some men belong to both the Illuminati and Freemasonry, especially during their brief existence. But the overlap doesn't mean the organisations themselves were linked. And it's crucial to understand that a person's membership in an organisation is just one aspect of their individual identity. When someone who is a Freemason does something noteworthy, whether it's good or bad, it's their actions alone. It's not Freemasonry's actions. We promote personal growth and brotherly love. We don't control our members outside of the lodge. And the most control we're going to exert is the DC correcting you when you make a mistake when performing the ritual. So by understanding and communicating these facts, we can address these misconceptions, counter the conspiracy theories, and maintain the integrity of Freemasonry. We stand on our own principles and values, separate from the actions of individuals and the myths surrounding the long-defunct Illuminati. So the key thing to keep in mind is Whether or not you think Jay-Z is an actual Illuminati went defunct after 10 years. They really struggled to even operate as a functional organization. So, is this the truth about the Illuminati? Or is this something that we want you to know? Who knows? Is the conspiracy living on?